Hello everyone, welcome to KMNX. In this session of the video, we'll have the introduction of Revit MEP. This course will give you an overview of Revit standard terminology, basics of the user interface, the Revit project setup, and how to perform MEP modeling. Firstly, let's talk about BIM. Building information modeling is a process for creating and managing information on a construction project across the project lifecycle. One of the key outputs of this process is the building information model, the digital description of every aspect of the built asset. Revit MEP is a building information modeling software created by Autodesk for the professionals who work in MEP engineering. The software is powerful enough to leverage dynamic information in intelligent model. This software is used to streamline the engineering design process, making the product design and development more efficient. The original software was developed by Charles River Software, founded in 1997, renamed to Revit Technology Corporation in 2000, and acquired by Autodesk in 2002. This software allows users to design a building structure and its components in 3D, annotate the model with 2D drafting elements, and access the building information from building models database. Some of the features of the Revit are as follows: generative design. Generative design quickly generates design alternatives based on your goals, constraints, and inputs to give you higher performing options and in a faster way. Second is parametric components. It is an open graphical system for design and form making and the basis for all the building components designed in the Revit. Third is work sharing, which is a design method that allows multiple team members to work on the same project model at the same time. Interoperability. Revit provides interoperability tools like Classification Manager, COBie extension, Model Checker, which makes BIM workflows for AEC professionals better. Next is schedules. It helps us to create a tabular display of model information extracted from the properties of the elements in a project. IFC. Revit provides fully certified IFC import and export based on Building Smart IFC data exchange standards. The Revit IFC exporter is actively updated to contain new functionality and bug releases on a regular basis. When you export a Revit building information model to IFC format, the information can be used directly by other building specialists such as structural and building service engineers. Let's start with the project setup. When we start Revit, we get to see this screen, and when we select File tab to start a new project, we are going to get these two options over here. It will ask us to create a new project or a project template. So project template is a starting point for new models. A project template can include view templates, loaded families, defined settings such as units, fill patterns, line styles, line weights, view scales, and more, and geometry if desired. Project templates uses the file extension RTE. So either we can create a project template of our own as per our requirement, or we can use default project template which has been provided by Revit. So I will select project option over here, and then I will select the template as per my requirement. In this case, we will be relying heavily on mechanical template, and I will click on OK option. This will create a new project with mechanical template as a base. So we can see in the project browser that there are mechanical views formed for level 1 and level 2. There are ceiling views, then there are elevations as per the mechanical template, that is the plumbing elevations. And if we also have a look at the families, then all the elements which are required for mechanical and plumbing modeling are visible over here, like air terminals, duct fittings, duct insulations, pipe insulation, piping systems, etc. Let's now discuss on the user interface for the Revit software. So when we start Revit project, we get to see default startup view, and in this case it is this view. In order to set the default startup view whenever a Revit file opens, we can set it from going into the Manage tab. Under Manage tab, in Manage Project ribbon, we can select Starting View, and in this dialog box we can set up the view which would act as the default startup view for this project. So in this case we have set this and this will be visible. Clicking on the file tab we get variety of options over here. Following options, the first one being new, which is used for opening a new project, family, conceptual mask, title, blog or annotation symbol. Second, open up the existing project, family, Revit file or any other IFC file. Third option is used for saving the project. Fourth, to save as the project as a central model or as a template file. Then this option is used for exporting the Navis file into CAD format, DWF formats, NWC, IFC, etc. This option is used for printing, and this option again is used for closing the Revit file. Apart from this, you can see option tabs over here. If we click this option tabs, we'll get further settings for Revit, wherein we can see that whether we need to set autosave at 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, etc. Then there are some settings related to the user interface, whether which tabs will be visible in the ribbon tab of the Revit. Then there are graphics option to set the background of the Revit. Then we can adjust the selection color of the element. That is, when we select the element, its color will change to blue. And if there is any error or warning, then it will have this particular color over here. Next is the hardware settings. Then there are file location settings. That is, we can define the default path for the user files. We can define the file path for the family template files and also for root path for the point clouds. Then there are some other options related to rendering, check spelling, steering wheels, view cube and macros. Then this portion of the user interface is called quick access toolbar. So the purpose of setting up the quick access toolbar is that, for instance, if we need to save the file, then we need to go in apply file tab, and then we need to select save option. So in order to bypass these steps, quick access toolbar has been made in Revit so that we can directly use the save command from over here. Apart from this, we can manage the quick access toolbar. For example, if we are using particular command at regular intervals, then we can customize the quick access toolbar and then we can add that command in this quick access toolbar from over here. These elements over here are called as tabs. If we click on structure tab, then it will provide all the commands for structural modeling, and same is the case with other tabs. So system tab is the tab which will be used more in MEP modeling, wherein all the commands for creating MEP modeling, like creating ductwork, creating pipe and placing electrical fixtures, are available over here. Then this portion of the window is called as properties palette, which gives the properties of the element selected. If any element is not selected, then by will show information about the view. So in this case, this is the 3D view. Then in the properties palette, it is showing all the information related to that particular view. That is, the detail level is medium, which can be changed from over here. Then under the extend headings, there are options provided for cropping the view, making the crop region visible, etc. Now if I select particular element in this view, then over here in the properties palette, all the information to the element selected will be shown. So you can see we in the constraints heading, we are able to retrieve the level of this particular family on which it is placed, then the offset, its host and all other data related to this particular family. The next step over here is project browser, which act as a index for this project. That is, if we click on particular level, then it will take us to that level in the Revit project. So I can go to the floor plan, I can use ceiling plans, Then if I need to check the elevations, then I can directly click over here. If there is some sheet work, then we can directly click over here and it will take us to that particular sheets. So that was about project browser. Then this portion over here is called a status bar, and the entire window is called as view window. Now if I go into this view, then this portion over here is called as view control bar, and over here in the top there is information center, wherein I can have my login details. If I am having any issue related to Revit functionality, I can search it over here. Apart from this, there is one more toolbar called options toolbar. For instance, if I draw a pipe over here, so as soon as I go into the pipe command for drawing the pipe, we can see that there is option toolbar activated over here, which talks or which gives more information about the pipe, that is its diameter and middle offset.